Hello, this is Henry Chen. Before I start showing you the demo for part 3 of the project, I want to show you something that I can exactly do in the demo itself. Alright, part of the project requires you to list the users who posted the most number of blogs on 2nd of March 2018. There's a tie, list all those who have a tie, because the way my date logging works is that at time of insertion, that's when the dates at the database level gets logged. So there's no actual input for them to choose a date time during the on the actual form. So what I can show you right now is that in this initialized database, users 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 have 2 blogs each that were added on the 2nd of March 2018. So when I actually bring up the filter for this, that shows that we expect 5 usernames that have posted the most blogs, because each of them posted 2, which is the max. So let's get started. Over the course of the demo, I will cover each of these bullet points to the best of my abilities, and let's see how we do it first. The first portion is to show the new register functionality. What's different from before is that there's now a password confirmed option, as well as the ability to detect duplicate username and emails, and making sure that unmatching passwords are detected. So if I put in hchen pass1234 and something random, and put in a email address and first name and last name, it should fail because password and confirmation are different. Which is the case. Password does not match password confirmation. We'll put in hchen and give it a valid password. Pass1234, pass1234, hchen@gmail.com, hmc. It should now pass. If I were to attempt to register a new one, I will use the same username and email. We see the username has already been registered. The same thing, but use a different username. We see that email has already been registered. So if I put in a distinct username, hchen1, and a distinct email, it should now be registerable. If I sign in as the newly created hchen pass1234, I'm going to start showing you the filters. The first 3 I want to show are the ability to list all the users who have never posted a blog, those who have never posted a comment, and those who have not received any negative comments so far on any of their blogs. And because hchen and hchen1 have both just been added, they have not yet posted any blogs or comments, and since they don't have any blogs, I'm saying that they don't have any negative comments because no such comments are possible, because no such blogs exist. So if I hit the thing that says those who have never posted a blog, I see that hchen and hchen1 are there. If you look at those who have never posted a comment, same, as well as those who have not received any negative comments, they're both there. So let's try to break one of these then. So if I add a blog, I should see that hchen no longer displays in this list because I added a blog. And if I add a comment, and let's just make it negative so I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone, I see that I have never posted negative comments, and I've never posted a comment is now false, therefore hchen no longer shows up. And because I've only posted negative comments, because the only comment I ever posted was negative, I see that my name shows up. If I were to add a positive comment to something different, or change my existing one to positive, I should no longer display in this list. And if I log out and log in as hchen1, if I were to add a comment on my newly created one, that means I have created a blog and it has negative comments, therefore HChen should no longer show up. If I change that to a positive comment, that means HChen should show up once more. See? HChen shows up there. Go back to here, users who have the most blogs on 3/2/2018. As I showed you before in MySQL Workbench, users IDs 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 both posted 2 each, therefore those are the max, therefore there should be 5 rows that show up, which is here. These are the 5 who posted 5 each posted 2 blogs on that date. As well as I'll view a pair of users that only give positive comments. The ones right now are only these 2 because they've only given positive comments, but let's do something with the newly created users we have. So with using HChen1, I added a positive comments to one of HChen's. So if I were to, if I were to log back in as HChen1, if I were to add a blog, I were to log back out, log in as HChen, and I add a positive comment to him, that means HChen1 has added a positive comment to one of HChen's, and HChen has added one to HChen1's. Therefore, they've only ever given positive comments. Therefore, they are now a pair that shows up. If I were to modify my existing comments to set that to negative, update it, I should be removed from that list. And because HChen and HChen1 have both posted blogs and commented, they no longer show up in either of these lists. Alright, so that covers those who have never posted a blog, those who have never posted comments, those who have posted comments but each of them is negative, those that have posted blogs so far and never received any negative comments, as well as those who have only given each other positive comments. Next thing I want to show you is the ability to find users who post at least 2 blogs, one of which has tag X, the other one have tag Y. Another one is those who have followed by both X and Y. So currently I'm logged in as HChen. If I were to follow everyone, I'm going to log out and log in as HChen1, and I were to follow these 2 as HChen1. That means if I filter on users that are being followed, HChen1, search, hey, because HChen is following everyone and HChen1 is following only these 2, the ones that are following both of these are who are being followed by both of these are those that only HChen1 is also following, chosen. So if I were to unfollow them, no one should show up. But if I were to follow a bunch more again, these Andre, Fizz, and GD, I assume that I should get Andre, Fizz, and GD. There we go. Those are what we expect. And if I were to do something like this, where I search up on user ID 1, user ID 1, first user can equal second user. If I were to blank one out, that means I get an error like this. When the second user is specified, the first one is also. So that shows you that the ability to find those people who are followed by users X and Y based off the user inputs works. Next one on the same filter is the ability to search upon tags. If we look at the list of blogs, you see that blog 1 written by 12314 is tags 1, 2, and 3. Were to look at this one, same for tag 1, tag 2, and tag 3. We look at this one here, tag 1 and tag 2, but it's written by someone else called Aaron M. Denny. This one is also by tag 1 and tag 3. So if I were to search upon tag 1 and tag 2 on both, or tag 1 and tag 3 on both, or tag 2 and tag 3, I should expect to have at least this, him, and him in the result set. So tag 1, tag 2, I see both of them have blogs that have this tag. So as hchen, let's add another blog with tag 3, tag 5. If I were to search on tag 3 and tag 5, I should expect no results, because the requirement is that these tags must exist on different blogs, and since only one blog for hchen has tag 3 and tag 5, I should have no results for tag 3 and tag 5. But if I were to add a second blog with just tag 5 in it, I can search upon tag 3 and tag 5 and have results for hchen 1. So that hits the constraint of having users who post at least 2 blogs, one of which has tag X and another one of tag Y. I believe the last thing there is for me to show is to list all the blogs of user X such that all the comments on their blogs are positive, and I integrated that into the show all blogs filter such that I can choose a writer and have a flag indicating whether I want all positive. So I have I can choose one for writers 1, 2, 3, 1, and 4, and I only find all positive ones. Because I added a negative comment before on blog title 1, those no longer the case. Look at hchen, because he only posted one blog, and the only one to comment on it was hchen 1, and that was positive. This shows up. If we look on hchen 1, you see that both of these have comments on them, and all of them are positive. If someone were to say go into ASD and add a negative one, it should no longer be able to have results. So if I log in, I go to show blogs, go to here, and add a negative comment. If I were to look upon hchen 1 and for positive ones only, I should not expect to see ASD anymore. If I undo that, I should see ASD right here. So this toggles whether I only show positive, and this one toggles whether I only see those who are written by hchen 1. So I believe that hits all of the requirements, the new sign-in information, all of these different filters, and I believe that's about it. So let me know if you have any questions or comments, just post them in the video. Thank you very much.